Hey YouTube, if you're looking at the team, you may be wondering, did I click on the same video? And no, you did not. So this was a team that a subscriber sent in and I shoutcasted this morning. And I looked at the team and the way they played it, they said it was an ABB line and they used charjabug as a safe swap. And I said two things. One, I don't know if I'd use charjabug as a safe swap because it can just get walled by so many things. And the second thing I said is, with the water gun lantern, they kind of play different roles. Yes, they'll share like a ground weakness because of the electric, but now with water gun lantern, you kind of deal with that. So I don't think you need to switch. So that's what I did. I played with the team myself. I have all three of these Pokemon. So basically, I played with the team, stayed in with Gligar. If I don't need, again, if I'll leave it if it's like an ice or something, or like in a zoom roll, I'll leave. But outside of that, or Skarmory. But outside of that, I just stayed with most things in, and then I played it out, and then I aligned in the back. And if I have to switch, I sometimes use Lantern. And I'll talk about that next time I actually swap Lantern as a safe swap. So they make a nice catch on Fraligator. I'm going to throw here because or else they're going to get to a move here. So I will throw to take this out. I don't need to rush out. I can take switch here really easy. And align the Lantern on the I'm letting this go, which is a little interesting. I think I'm going to come in Water Gun Lantern, just get so far ahead in energy here that if they come back in with the Carbink, I can have a move. And if it's something else in the back, I was going to say, I'm actually, yeah, just come in here. Basically, Lantern is my win con. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spam as many discharges as I can on this thing. It's neutral and you're tanky enough that you can just take a bunch of moves. So I will just spam this and then what's going to happen is they're going to have to throw a move or else I'm going to get a move and take them out. So that's the good news. The bad news is they're still going to get to another move. That said, because they just dumped that energy, it's not going to be a Moonblast. And I don't really care too much about a Rock Slide here. So I'm going to let this Rock Slide go. Worried more about like a Dynamic Punch. So they come in, throw right away. I'm very low. This could have been set up for a bait, but they actually throw the Dynamic Punch, which is great because that could have easily been a bait. So I have two Surfs. I don't know if I need two Surfs or one Surf and a Thunderbolt. Let's go. I do need a Surf and a Thunderbolt. So get the Surf off, get the Thunderbolt off, and I think it's one Water Gun down to take this out here. One or two. Trevenant, so this is a great lead. They'll get out into something and we'll see what it is. It is a Quagsire, right? So very spammy. Threw right on 4. Noted. So I'm going to throw here. They're at the move. I feel like I'm going to go one wing attack and then try and catch. Or just instant swap. That's not a... Yeah, okay. I'm surprised I didn't do the one and catch because a lot of people throw on that. Now this is just going to be Stone Edge. You'll live. The Water Gun obviously makes this much better. Get this Water Gun off. They had a Trevenant on the lead. So here's the only problem here. They're just going to farm the crap out of me. And they're going to come out with like a Shadow Ball and a half. Which means I'm going to have to eat a Shadow Ball. Which I can't. Well, you can, but you're going to take you pretty low with the claws. So I did take this low. I think was this the one I shielded up one? As a Seed Bomb and then they Shadow Ball me? Yeah. So they bait me with the Seed Bomb, go back to back with the Shadow Ball. Unfortunate. I do live, but now we'll have to see what is in the back. I'm down with shields and now we're evenly matched Pokemon. It is a Toxapex, so they're saying there's a chance. I should be able to get off a discharge before they take me out. The question is, I'm almost positive I remember how this plays out. I get a discharge and then they just farm down with the poison jabs to take me out and then come out with a move for the Gligar. So we'll go down. Can't quite get to the move. And they're out of move here and I will go down. See if I eventually have to swap out of a lead here, and then we'll talk about that. If not, I'll talk about Water Gun Lantern and Charjabug in the back here. But another good lead. They get into Lantern. I'm going to try and get a dig off. We both get to move at the same time, so I will shield. You just get outpaced there because it takes 7 to a dig and only 6 to a surf with Spark. So shield up 1, they may mirror back. They do not, which is huge because now I can just come in here, take the resisted Sparks, take a surf, farm down, come out with an X Scissor. It'll be neutral on the Whimsicott. So we'll go back to back here, which should put this in the yellow. So put this in the yellow. And they're just going to go 2 shields on the back. Smart. I assume they have an answer for Gligar on the back, but hopefully that answer is Skarmory. We'll see. It is a Whiscash, which again, Mudboy, pretty okay answer. Doing super effective. I'm going to try and just chip here, making it obvious that it's just an Aerial Ace. I'm going to try and catch. I'm going to try to catch a Scald, and I think I successfully did, which is huge. Just taking that, and now the Water Gun Lanturn obviously has a better play here. Mud Bomb's going to hurt. I should live. And they can probably farm down, but I'll get to a Surf here. And this will be good enough to put it in the yellow or red if they let it go. And they decide to shield because of it. They do get the farm down. And now it's... Are they going to bait? They do not bait. Which means I get to move now, which is huge. I went against a Whiscash that baited Mud Bomb twice on me here. And I was so pissed. Okay, Skarmory, terrible lead. So here we go. First, safe swap in Lanturn and gets hit with a neutral answer here. And so when I was doing the video this morning, I was like, there's no way you should use Charjabug as a safe swap. It can just get walled by Galarian Stunfisk. It can get walled by Clodsire. It can get walled by Steelix. It can get walled by Gligar. It's just not a great safe swap. And then I went to PV Poke and it's the 7th ranked safe swap. And Lanturn was much, much lower. So I used Lanturn and I had some success with it, because the water guns are obviously a harder hitting move, so they add up pretty quick with the surf combo, right? So water gun surf as opposed to spark surf, and now I just flip switch. So now I got my Charjabug on their Skarmory, and they still only have an Azumarill in the back. So I should be able to get to a Thunderbolt, and I do, which will be great chip or grab that shield, and I do grab that shield. They throw right away. Let's see if I instant swap to Charjabug after this. No, I'm going... and they come in here with the Skarmory. Why are you letting them farm? That's like rookie move 101. Okay, so they will get to a move. You'll live even a Brave Bird. And if it's a Brave Bird, it's actually probably better because then I can just farm them down with ease. That is exactly what's going to happen. Brave Bird will not take me out. Steel Wing is resisted on the electric. Nope, that's not right. Why Steel Ring is it? Why Steel Ring is it? Was it resisted? Anyways, get the back-to-back discharges off to take this out for the win. Of course, not with Excellent when the game friggin' jumps all over the place. That should have taken out if I got all the Excellents, all the bubbles, but I can't because the game friggin' jumps and glitches. But now I have a full health Gligar and 1 HP Azumarill, so I will win. Hackmo, good lead. They stand for a little bit. Out comes a Dugong. Hit it with the Charjabug. Anyways, so as I was talking, I think Lanturn is better. Again, this is the second time that I have used Lanturn with Water Gun this season. I don't like it. I really do not like Lanturn with Water Gun. In fact, I would purposely decide to not run a double electric team and switch back to the Spark Lanturn. I really do not like Water Gun in this. Just, I don't like it. that's all I can sum up. It just, you can feel how much slower it is. Shield to match, and now, because I need to keep switch here. So I'll get some chip off, but yeah, I need to keep switch on this because Charjabug is just going to get, no, Lanturn's just going to get walled in the back against this as well. So they get to move. I can live one move, one Dragon Claw. Let's hope I can get to move here. They did that twice. I remember getting off a wing attack and move an aerial ace twice against this team. And I can't tell whether they lagged out or it was just like a animation glitch. Because I think the same thing happens here. Where they just like sit there. Right after it's interesting. Right after they throw a charge move, it seems like they sat there both wing attacks. What's in the back? I kind of instant swapped here. Had I not, I could have got to a dig. So, I mean, I'll get to a dig anyways. They do get the Thunderbolt off. They do lower my attack. Sorry, they get a Zap Cannon off. I get a Thunderbolt off. So it's in dig range. But now they're not throwing because they're going to try to get as much energy as you can. You can't really get energy with a ton of extra energy with Registeel. It's one of its weaknesses. So I just throw the Surf because now it is just wing attack range. So they will Focus Blast me out and I will wing attack them down before they get to another move. So Sand Slash, again, I have to go Lanturn. So the only problem with this matchup going Lanturn is that they have Drill Run, so which is super effective as opposed to Charjabug, which would just be neutral for both. So put you in an awkward situation where you're coming into what is generally not a good matchup, especially with having Water Gun Surf. So they're just matching shields. They're going to get to a third Drill Run before I even get to anywhere close to a third Surf. So I just eat one. I'm like, okay, I want to see how much it does, and I know that you're going to get to the move anyway, so why don't I just let it go to see what the next move is? And they kind of recognize like, oh yeah, oh that's so bad, stupid water gun. So now they're so far ahead on energy, they're going to have at least two moves. There's one Drill Run. Here comes the second one. Ice Shield. I think it was an Ice Punch. I Shield too. Yeah, like everything's going wrong in this matchup. I don't know. There are this is a core breaker essentially. It's not like a amazing core breaker, but it's a pretty good core breaker. And now they have there and a zoom roll, so this is a top left if I've ever seen one. I need to get the zoom roll low enough that I can volt switch down and then come out with two moves, and I don't even think that's possible, quite honestly. So I should have chipped with the aerial ace because that would have given me the opportunity to volt switch down, but now they're very bulky and they're going to get another move off and I'm going to get taken out. Probably would have done anyways. It's just tough lead and tough backline for this team. So again, bad lead, but it's kind of a neutral lead. And I get to the dig too, which is pretty nice. I know I'm just going to get outpaced. So I think I catch one before I get to a dig. Or right when I get to the dig. I'm surprised they try to CMP me. Again, there's the ideal, if they were smart, the ideal throw would be before I get to the dig. But they ended up going right to there. And out comes an Abomasnow. And Abomasnow is a core breaker for this team to a certain extent too. You have X's that were just super effective, but the rest of this, the Lanturn and you have Wing Attack and Air Leash, which is super effective as well, but you're going to get outbeat by the double super effective Powder Snows. So again, just get farmed down, which means they're going to have a move. So I'm going to eat it on the Charjabug. It is just an AC win. Volt Switch actually goes through like it should. Sometimes it does not. So I actually get to the move to take this out, which is nice. Because I caught their Lanturn Surf, I know I'm in a pretty good matchup if I just go back straight to Gligar. Just making sure another ice doesn't come in, which it does not. They are double weak here, and they come in here when I'm already so loaded with energy. So we'll get this as basically over, get the dig off, wing attack down, and now with some energy here, counters resisted, just gonna outpace. And a couple more minutes battles left. So yeah, I still think Water Gun Lanturn's the better, but it's not an amazing safe swap by any means. I don't like Water Gun either, so it was fun to try. I honestly thought I would do better than that. It's just I'm a bad battler at at this point. At this point, I am a bad battler. So a terrible lead. Here we go again. Water gun lantern. I just feel it more safe, right? Because how many times are we gonna get hit with charjabug? I mean, the problem with the difference is charjabug isn't taking super perfection from these mud bombs, but you're also doing neutral with water gun. You're still gonna lose though, so it didn't seem to matter too much what I used as a safe swap. I did win. Grab a shield though. So gonna come in here, just get the aerial ace off. Just need to chip this. Charjabug's my win con, right? I need to just try and sweep a Charjabug. And that's a good chip. That's a strategy. I guess I'm worried about like them taking me out and then getting locked in on Scald. And they have a Lanturn. I remember them misplaying this. I think I remember them misplaying this. So get the accessories off, neutral, surf, neutral. I'm in an advantage because they have Spark. So Spark is resisted. And they shield this, if I remember. They shield this. I really thought they would let this go and then still get to a surf and then just try like force a shield and then just kind of go with Skarmory. Because Skarmory is just going to wall Gligar, but they ended up shielding here. Still getting outpaced. Now I can get to a discharge. They're going to have to throw, or else I'm going to get to another move. So they're going to have to throw a Sky Attack. And at this point, they're now just in Wing Attack Aerial Ace range. So I think they had to save the shield for Skarmory. Not even. I can just get to a dig very comfortably and win this matchup. So yeah, that was a team from this morning. Again, I already kind of gave my thoughts on the two Pokemon. And now I need to focus on... Okay, so that is it for this video. Stay tuned for Dan Chat, which is just my thoughts. I'm having a hard time keeping up with videos here. Yeah, so I did the other one. Yeah, so I did theirs this morning, Tuesday morning. This will be Tuesday afternoon, and I don't really have any other videos for Wednesdays or Thursday. So what I think is going to happen is I'll try to find some Great League videos and stuff or Match League to do this week for Wednesday and Thursday. Maybe double up Wednesday and maybe one on Thursday, or maybe 1 and 1. We'll see. And then Friday I can do Great League teams. And then I talked to Daxi. He's going to give me his camera at New York. So my plan is, all things going well, to film and try and upload the next day. I have not packed anything. I have not planned anything. I need to get into that mode ASAP because it is 2 days away. We're leaving Thursday bright and early. So I have 2 days, not even. I have a day and a half to figure my stuff out. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.